a self-representational project of me, I think, would have to include my loneliness and my nerdiness, because I felt I need something to identify myself with, so I chose something that I think is fun, which is video games and movies. So a lot of times I'll use those to help people have a clearer view of a part of me. So I'll wear video game jackets, and like you can see the one man up in the top right corner because I found it and I bought it because I thought it was amazing. And so there's tons of stuff like that in my room, which I love to just fill my life with that. And so, like, in my room, I'm different. I don't do that. I don't yell at random things. I'll yell at my friends when they're being assholes to me on Xbox Live, but, I mean, that's justified, I feel. Normally, I'm alone. I'm to myself. More often than not, when I'm alone, I'm up here more than I'm out here. I'm very, I think way too much. Which is funny because I feel like a lot of times when I'm out, I don't think at all. But when I'm alone in my room, all I do is think. And it's dangerous, and I have a little note on my bulletin board. And it's the only thing that besides a anime meeting time that I never seem to make. There's this note that's telling me, "Hey, dumbass," pretty much. Stop thinking so goddamn much and getting yourself all depressed because when I'm alone, I think more than I ever should, and I hate myself. I feel I make all the wrong decisions. I feel like no one cares that I make the wrong decisions. I feel alone. I feel scared. So it's around that time that I start lashing out towards people on Facebook, like, please talk to me. I need to not be alone with these thoughts of mine that have been bottled up for 15 years about self-loathing and rejection. And so yeah, I think that a lot of times that it's because of what it's because I don't think outside of my room that I become off as the way I do. I'm sure some people are like looking at this and you're like, oh, no, that's exactly who I took you for. You're that guy who does those things, who is that way because you're that guy. And I'm like, wow, it's amazing that you totally saw through my fucked up mask. And I feel like I think self-representational project. I think my room could represent me way better than I could. I can't see when I'm talking. I'm not typing. I could type up something, but it wouldn't feel right when I'm talking. But my room is me in a nutshell. I think it's orderly in some places and disorderly in others. It's filled to the brim with pop culture, and it's overflowing with a sense of lived in and small. I feel small a lot of the time. I feel insignificant and tiny. Which, I mean, it was fantastic that I got this small apartment now. That wouldn't work last year, which is huge. Um, yeah, I don't know. I can't I can't represent myself because who I am. I've decided at some certain point last year after a huge argument with a friend of mine. Well, I say friend. I'm not sure if she still thinks I'm a friend. Uh, that who I am is the choices I make, and I didn't decide that. I was playing a game, and that was one of the themes of the game was that you are the choices you make. You are your decisions, and I was like, that's pretty damn good. I like that a lot. I guess that's what I'm thinking from now on. And the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. I sat there looking at that game for like 20 minutes. I said five, but it was like 20 minutes. And I was just like sitting there. I was like, whoa, my brain just broke. That makes so much sense to me. And so from that point forward, every time I'm thinking about myself, I don't try and define myself. I am what I do. I am how I do it. I am why I do it. Um, in the last year or two of Evergreen, it's improved significantly. I can make it through the day without trying to think about how much I hate myself, which is good. I think that's a definitely significant. Last year, I was considering therapy because I was just so messed up in the brain, and I couldn't figure anything out. I felt like I'd hit a brick wall, and now I feel like things can only get better, and I'm happy with that because what what's the point of college if you don't come here and leave it a better person? What's the point of anything if you don't come out a better person for it? I I don't know. That's always been a thing for me. I've always wanted to be better because I feel like I'm worse.